Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy MG Nas, and I'm back again with another NFL video. And today, man, we got the NFC West predictions video. So before we get into this, make sure you hit that like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn that post notification bell so you don't miss any videos, live streams, or any content coming on the channel. And Make sure you hit the share button so you can share it out to your friends, family, sports fans around the world. We on the road to 100 subscribers. We're currently at 88, so I would appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and share it out to everybody. And let's get right into the video. So we got the NFC West. This could be one of the best divisions in football this year. Um, and I can't wait to do these predictions. And I know Niners fans, Seahawks fans, if y'all watching this, um, I know this is a video that y'all would want to see, and you know, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, this could be one of the best divisions of football. Even the Cardinals could possibly do something this year, but we're going to get to that in a second. So let's get right into this. So, first, we're going to start with fourth place, and I have the fourth place Los Angeles Rams at fourth place. I have them going 7-9 this year. I think they take more of a step down. Um, Obviously, Brandon Cooks, Todd Gurley is gone. They still have Cam Akers and Daryl Henderson, also with Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, but I don't trust Jared Goff. They lost talent this year. And they gave away all their draft picks for Jalen Ramsey, so they really couldn't draft anybody this year. So I think they're gonna be I think they're gonna downgrade, and I think they went 9-7 last year. They're going 7-9 this year. So I think they're gonna downgrade. The Rams, they're just not that team anymore. And it's crazy. 2 years ago, they were freaking one win away from being world champs, and now this year, 2 years later, now we're talking about them not even being 500. And it's crazy, dude. And, it sucks because the Rams, they aren't a bad team. But like I said, they have no draft picks, so they couldn't really draft any top draft pick. And like they lost talent even more this year. So I have them going 7-9, losing the division obviously, and being fourth place. But at third place, I think this is a good team. This could be a good team in the next coming years. This could be a playoff team, playoff contender, all of that. I have the Arizona Cardinals. Obviously with the acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins this summer, they got a top two receiver in the league, and then you add that to Christian Kirk, he's a pretty good receiver. He's gonna be a good number two. He has D Hop and Larry Fitzgerald to learn from. So that just tells you that's just great. That's just the greatest possible receiving core you can learn from. Um and then obviously, they do have Fitzgerald. He's not really there to play well. Fitzgerald's just there, like I said, to teach the young guys him, and D Hop can help teach Christian Kirk, and they can learn from each other. And they do have Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake, he did have a couple of solid games last year. Let's see what he does this year. Obviously, he's famous for the Miami Miracle, but this offense, man, it's gonna be so well. And then you got the offensive rookie of the year, Kyler Murray at quarterback, who, even though he's 5'9", he can still do so much for his lack of height. He can scramble out of the pocket when he needs to. He can complete a deep pass, the medium pass. He's not the most accurate passer, but like I said, he can do it when he needs to. And it's the reason why he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And you know, Kyler Murray, I think with DeAndre Hopkins is really gonna help him take the next step that he wants to be. And I think the Arizona Cardinals, they're gonna have a top 10 offense this year, and they can potentially have a top five offense this year. But they're gonna go and I think they're gonna go 9-7 and come in third place in the division, which is not bad. which is not bad at all. It's really not bad. Um, they improved. There will be improving, and it could still possibly get a playoff spot, even in third in their division, because of the seventh seed. And I have them being the seventh seed this year in the NFL playoffs, and I can't wait to see this offense, man. Now their defense, they have talent. They still have Patrick Peterson. They drafted Isaiah Simmons, which is the best linebacker in the 2020 draft. Then they have Chandler Jones, and they still have good defensive players, but this defense still has many miles to improve on. And they also do have Jordan Hicks, a former Eagle, who is a starting caliber linebacker. So when you look at this defense, it's not there yet, but they're young and they're up and coming. So this defense really it's an interesting defense, and is they're gonna continue to get better. And then like I said, back on the offense, I trust their offense and Cliff Kingsbury. He has weapons this year to work with, and I can't wait to see this offense this year. So they're gonna finish 9-7 and potentially make that seventh seed. And then we have the number two, the second place in the division. Um, Sorry, Niners fans, but I have the no. I'm just joking around. I have the Seahawks going number two in the division. Niners fans, yes, but let me get into the Seahawks for a little bit. The Seahawks, they could very well win this division, especially with the addition of Jamal Adams. They got better in the secondary. They still have Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright, which is a good linebacking core. Um, so their defense isn't horrible, but my problem with their defense is they're not gonna get any. I mean, I don't know. They may or may not sign Clowney again, and without Clowney, I mean, they have no pass rush. They have no run defense, so they don't really have anybody on the defensive line that they can, that they don't have anybody on that D line who can really bring pressure. Their run defense, they don't really have anybody on the line who can really do great on the run defense either. And when you play a team like San Francisco with a good offensive line, you play a mobile quarterback like Kyler Murray, you got to get pressure. You have to get pressure against these quarterbacks in your division. Like I said, especially against a guy like Kyler Murray. The Niners with their run game, you have to be able to stop the run. And I don't see the Seahawks having that. And that's what's going to hold them back from winning the division. Um, I do love their offense with Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. I think he's gonna take over as the number one receiver before this year's over. Then, like I said, you got Tyler Lockett who can take a top off any defense. It has chemistry with Russell Wilson very well. And then you have Chris Carson who can crack for 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns this year. As long as Chris Carson doesn't fumble the ball, he can be a top 10 running back in this league. Um, so you got a good offense. But like I said, though their weaknesses is a pretty bad weaknesses. Their offensive line against that Niners D line will not be good. Against Aaron Donald, against Chandler Jones of the Rams. You got great defensive lines in this NFC West division, and they just don't have the offensive line. Russell Wilson will be literally running for his life a lot. And yes, Russell Wilson has done that. He has done that, being able to get out the pocket, escape, and throw a 50-yard bomb. But how is he going to be able to do that against that wonderful front seven of the 49ers? And that leads to my one seed, the San Francisco 49ers at 12-4. The 49ers, man, the defending NFC champions, George Kittle said, and I quote, "I'm going to be back here soon." When they lost the Super Bowl, the Snyder team is motivated. They have Raheem Mostert, Tevin Coleman, and Jerick McKinnon. They still have that rushing offense, which did great for them last year. Especially did great for them going into the Super Bowl. Then you have George Kittle, which is arguably the best tight end in football, and he just got paid too, so he's gonna be excited to play this year. Then you got Trent Williams at the left tackle position, which they upgraded there. Then you got Mike McGlinchey, who's also great on that offensive line. So they have a solid O line as well. Then Jimmy Garoppolo, if he continues to thrive in this offense, he can be really well. You got Debo Samuel, who did so well in his offense, not only just receiving, but even he had some rushes and some end around jet sweeps, some trick plays. And if Debo Samuel takes the next step up, then you got Brandon Ayuk, who's arguably a top 5 receiver in this year's draft class. And then you got you got the addition of Jordan Reed. I mean, Jordan Reed, he's not great, but for a number 2 tight end, he's pretty good. So, you got the Niners, and then that defense is just that they probably have a top 3 defense in the league. When you talk about that linebacking core with Fred Warner and Quan Alexander, then on the D line with D4, Armstead, Bosa, Kinlaw, you have that great defense. Then you have Sherman in the secondary, along with Jaquiski Tart, Jimmy Ward, and all them boys back in that secondary. Um, you have a great defense right there in the Niners, and as long as they continue to improve, the Niners will be really good, and they will win this division at 12 wins and 4 losses. Um, and man, like I said, this Niners team, they can go back to the Super Bowl, but we're gonna have to wait and see. They have one of the like I said, one of the best teams in the division, and I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them, man. This is gonna be an interesting year. Like I said, NFC West, one of the best divisions in football, if not the best. So I can't wait to see this. So, um, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share it out to your friends, family, and sports fans around the world. It's been a pleasure making this video for y'all. The underrated tour continues. It's your boy MG Nas, and I'm out. Peace.